Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Let's take just a second and talk a little Pitt. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like, both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Back to throw, it's Dawkins. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Still on his feet. And runs through another one. Racing to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Panthers are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Monarchs offense will take the field for the first time. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're working midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes his man miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Monarchs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass out.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Dawkins. Look out, he's got room. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Running back searching for a hole. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Punts it out of the air. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field. It's Dawkins. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Thrust that arm out. They finally get him stopped with this veteran junior running running back comes up with a nice play.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's it fly. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Monarchs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Touchdown, ODU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the 1st down. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the Panthers, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Dawkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding open areas. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here we go. Off play action. Dances away. Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to pass, it's Dawkins. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. He smashes his way through again. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
They just keep firing. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now the play fake. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Norfolk. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Makes the grab on the left. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, ODU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gain of 18. Good enough for a first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but
turning it on! A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dennis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force the negative play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is off to the races to the right. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Past the 10. Touchdown, Old Dominion. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 21 to South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got it. Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Finds his man. It's Bowie. Pushed down for the tackle.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like...
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Right on the money. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. He picks it up, still on his feet.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake in fumbling in the first place.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Monarchs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
69, hit 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, ODU! And they take it in for 6 more points. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. How about that weight backroom work. He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Finds a man by himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
On the slant.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Dennis. Great move. Now he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bowie. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
He's brought down.
They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught behind the line. It's Bowie. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Under fire. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 24 to Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He uncorks one deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Dude, You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play.
Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Base 27, John. Base 27.
They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense...
And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Crosses to 40. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense set on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Goodman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodman. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look at.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Monarchs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle is made.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
Lofts one high and deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.